Come on, Martin. He's playing for... Oh, yeah, I guess this is the right way to put it. Playing for England, obviously. Points to 0. All right, then we shall update the lists. Sorry, I'm a bit slow, but it's been a long day for everyone. We are playing in Scramble the Transmissions. What that means is that we only have 3 objectives. These are objectives that you blah, 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 blah. My words, my words. Objectives that you have to turn yourself, I mean, on your side on or the opponent's side by using an action. And if you do so, the objective will give you a point each turn. That is the objective. So 3 only, not 5, was reduced. All right. So I'm trying to deal with several things at once. That is the reason why I'm not quite focused on talking to you, but it will come eventually. What I could do is present the lists to you. There will be some common pieces. That is quite obvious, as you may know, because these are 2 rebel alpha lists. There is Fenrir here, the Shidipede. Leia R4, Leia there. Dutch with TR from Bellyron. Dorsal. Cluster, interesting. And our friend R3. And nothing more? That is interesting. It's only 9 out of 12. Okay, well. Oh no, that's an ion cannon turret. That is why. That makes more sense. Okay. Let us get the list ready. There you go. That is on the left. And on the right, we have also Wedge. Luke. Luke is... No, not the right ship. Not the right ship. I still can't force my mind to think that there is a playable Fang fighter for the rebels. I know it's been a while now, but still, when I go on ESB, I find this odd, to be honest. Electronic baffle. Wedge Antilles, is he modded the same way? Absolutely not. That would be too kind. Predator. Elusive. Proton Torpedo and R4 instead of R3. Ezra Bridger. No, not Captain Rex. Not Sabine. Ezra, thank you. K2SO. And then Hera, Shattering, Trick, Concussion. Alright. Hera, Shattering, Trick, Concussion. No, not a green one. Hera. Sorry, Ahsoka. Of course. Concussion. And that will be it for Ollie's list. Alright, now bettings. There you go. I'm almost not that late. Whew. Alright, so shit, Nobby lost. Yeah, he lost, yeah. On the last of the last second. I knew it could happen. But yeah, that was weird because I thought the game was over by time and it wasn't. And I just don't understand. Still, yeah. Still now I don't understand. But anyway, always knew Nobby would turn out a mercenary. Botica is pretty okay. Go Rebels. No, I'm not saying these are bad or good or whatever. I'm just saying like I'm not used to see Fangfighter on Rebel side. That's my whole point. I didn't try it because I'm not a Rebel player, to be honest. So yeah, no. All right. Shall I present the lists? First of all, let's see those repaints. Well, they're quite buggy, but then again, the tie is quite good and the A-wing is very good. Also, R Skywalker, R Antilles, and R Tano. Yeah. All right. No, I mean like this is really comic. Like the whole point of this is not seeing his head. This is marvelous. All right. They started playing. Let's break down those lists. I'll do it quite fast because I'm not quite sure I will show the cards of the ships that we already saw the whole day. But let's just show what goes out of what we saw. So on the left, playing for Czech Republic, Martin, and he brought Fenrir. The only thing that is different is Leia. Leia spends 3 charges recurring, and when you do this, you reduce the difficulty of your red maneuvers for 1 turn. So you've got to do all of those in one, but then again, it's quite good. Dutch Vendor, we already saw the guy, Tia von Buren, Iron Cannon Turret this time, Cluster Missiles, which is quite interesting, and R3 Astromech. That seems a bit classic. Then, Wedge Antilles, Elusive, Marksmanship, Prudent Torpedoes, and R4, R3 Astromech. Quite okay with that as well. And then, something that we didn't see today. Hera Syndulla in the B-Wing. So Hera Syndulla A-Wing or B-Wing is the same ability while another friendly ship at range 1 to 2 defends or performs an attack during a modified dice step. You may transfer one of your focus token, evade token, or lock token to that ship. She's equipped with Swarm Tactics, allowing another ship to be Initiative 6 with her, probably Dutch. No, surely Dutch, because everyone else is Initiative 6. Fire Control System, Proton Cannons, first time. You spend 2 charges, bullseye 4 dice at range 2 to 3, and you can change an eye to a hit or a hit to a crit. Sorry, an eye or a hit to a crit. Mag Pulse warheads that we saw earlier. Seismic charges, you can just blow those obstacles. The ace foils, of course, and the title B6 Blade Wing prototype. So you added a gunner. I'm not quite sure this is the right one that I have. No, I guess not. It's just the add gunner slot. I guess that's the only thing that it does, correct? Yes. It's not the right one that is showed. But anyway, so the gunner is Sabine Vren. After you perform a special attack, you may choose a number of friendly ship at range 0 to 3 of the defender, up to the number of damage cards dealt to the defender during that attack. Each chosen ship may remove a strain or stress. Oop. Quite a strong one, actually. Quite a strong one. And then on the other side, you already saw that list on stream, that is for sure. Luke Skywalker with Hayden Perception, Elusive, Proton Torpedoes, R3 Astromech, Electronic Buffle, and the spoils of course, Wedge Antilles, Predator, Elusive, Proton Torpedoes, and R4. Ezra Bridger, while a defender performs an attack, if you're stressed, one force equals 2 evades or 2 hits. And K2SO, you've got Calculate and you've got Jam on your ship. During the system phase, you may choose a friendly ship at range 0 to 3. That ship gains a Calculate and a Stress. So it means he has to perform a blue maneuver to get rid of it. And then Ahsoka Tano, equipped with both Shattering and Trick Shot, that we already talked about, Concussion Missiles. And Ahsoka Tano's ability is, after you fully execute a maneuver, you may choose a friendly ship at range 1 to 2 and spend 2 force. You've got 3. That ship may perform an action even while stressed. And after you perform an action, you may perform a red boost action. Okay, so beddings are open. Lists are presented. I forgot about colors. Yellow is Luke. Blue is Wedge. That should be it for colors, because there are no identical ships. The other one here is red, so we'll just put it red, just for you to be clear. And that will be it. Now we can rest a bit. Round 2, Ezra did claim the satellite on the bottom of your screen. Alright. Oli's list is designed to also counter Rebel Alpha in the mirror. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes versus a non-conventional Alpha. I prefer Oli's list, but if we all bet on him, someone that counts on winning money at the end of the game, I can understand. Why is this list so much about countering those alpha lists? What makes it so it is possible? Why is Luke Skywalker Servomoto S-foils? There you go. Alright. I mean, like, Hayden Perceptions, K2SO. K2SO with the jam is good. I can understand that. But apart that, Hayden Perception. Yeah, okay. But then again, that consumes one of your force to do that. Ahsoka being a better late game piece than the rest. Okay. A better late game piece. Why would she be a better late game piece? Because she's got force and she's initiative 5 and she's an A-wing? Is that why? She's difficult to go through? Apparently she attempted a boost to the right that didn't fit. So Fen and Dutch are good, but in post-alpha, Ahsoka is better because she's not a potato. Yeah, okay. Now that you use words that I can understand, I understood. She's not a potato. Okay. and can actually dodge things and hit hard. Yes, okay. I see you. I see you, I see you. Okay, so for those who might join right now, this is the last round for the day. Next round will be tomorrow morning. Oh, did Hera just line up those proton cannons on Luke? Might be interesting. Okay, so Fen goes behind our man Dutch. Not so sure he's in range for target lock, but you might want to try it. Yes. Coordination onto Dutch vendor. Dutch vendor performs a target lock. Is it another friendly acquiring or acquire a lock? Ooh. So you might acquire a lock on Luke Skywalker and have Hera do the same, but no. Oh yeah, of course. First of all, R3 astromech. And this is what happens now. Hera takes a target lock onto Luke so that she has a double modded proton cannon shot. Alright, remains the two wedge antilles. Two straight, not coming too fast. So we saw that Ahsoka was aiming to go right, sorry. By doing so, she would have been in Wedge's back for next turn. Or at least she would have forced the Czech Republic player to play differently. Because, as you mentioned, she hits hard, so you cannot just ignore her. That's not possible. One bank from Wedge. I assume there will be a target lock taken right away. Let me just double check. Oh, no, what I wanted to do. Alright. Alright, so yeah, we are going with a lock. Seems like Dutch will be the target. Fen is in range, so probably that Wedge's torpedo won't be very useful. Wedge in all the arcs. It can be dangerous, yeah. No swarm tactics for Hera. Luke will use Aiden Perception to perform his attack first. He has no luck, and he will attack Dutch. So that is 3 on 3 because of the obstruction and the range, and the attack being a classic attack. Okay, spends a force for 3, 2 evades, so that means 1 damage on Dutch. Now this is Hera's time. She took a lock on Luke because of the Proton cannons. Can I track those? Yes, I can actually. That will be nice. I do like to see a B-wing so heavily modded. It feels like a B-wing. It does feel like a B-wing. And how it should be like some kind of a beefy piece that carries bombs, missiles, cannons, whatever. 3 dice? Why only 3? Huh. Because it is a Magpulse warheads. There you go, -1 charge. Oh, not an easy one. Or maybe it is actually. All 3. The missile hits. I mean, you know it hits, that's for sure. So that means a crit, a deplete, and a jam. So a shield off of Luke. Alright, so now Wedge into Wedge. 3v... Oh, he forgot to open the wings. Ouch. Why Magpulse? What do I know? They're making their own choices, correct? No, I don't know. Luke already attacked. The focus isn't relevant anymore. Yeah, I don't know. What have you against potatoes? You don't like the resistant transport? Ooh. Ooh. Nothing from Fen. It is quite slow. I like potatoes, and Finn is still the pilot I played the most in 2.0, but he's not a good late game piece. Alright, so Wedge, number 2. Well, that is a roll. Proton torpedo out. All four going through. And that was a direct. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, this is because he lost a shield. My bad. Hull breach. Hull breach. There you go. Mag pulse -1. Luke lost a shield. Alright, so now we are at initiative 5, but as Luke already shot and Ahsoka is too far, we go into initiative 4, and after we are done with initiative 4, then we are done for the round because Ezra cannot shoot. And that is 2. On to wedge. Plenty. More than enough. No clusters for Dutch here. Nope. A bit too far. Alright, so one objective was captured. So that is 104 Oli. Still don't understand the mag pulse, to be honest, but alright. No one died. That's the thing. Alright, so turn 2 was a bit rough for Czech Republic. Now let's see what turn 3. It could have been way worse for Holy. Yes, that is also true. Lost absolutely nothing. But I guess the war Mag Pulse was not a good idea. Anyway, but then again, the Proton Torpedo getting 4 out of 4 and getting a hull breach on Dutch is quite menacing. I guess there won't be any more. Oh, is Martin someone that forgets? Everyone can know where his hand is. Ugh. Absolutely, although with the obstruction from Hera, wedge foils closed and touch out of torp range. It's not as bad of a position as it looks in the first glance. Yeah, I guess Oli was not. Um, I would assume he's quite okay with the positioning, as you mentioned, because of Hera not being in a good position, Dutch being out of cluster range, and the wedge of Martin being the first player, so not being able to target lock. I mean, he could also had Dutch. I mean, like, okay, there are two possibilities, but I guess it did not happen the way I thought. So you could have seen Hera use proton cannons, and so yeah, you like to have a target lock while shooting this because of the ability of the cannon, that is to change a focus or a hit to a crit. So might as well give her the target lock. But then again, he didn't use it. On the other hand, he could just have locked Wedge because he was in range and have his own Wedge get a lock. But that didn't happen anyway, so I don't know what the plan is, but I don't know what the plan is. That's my point. K2SO giving some calculate to Wedge. Nice damage for Oli here. I don't love Asuka's position though. Either commits into dangerous spots or is out of it for 2 turns. I think you have the 2 bank left, kill Dutch and accept you may take some shots. Yes, I do agree. Seismic charge used by Hera. Alright, so Hera is coming, takes an evade. $4K from Dutch. Was Leia used? Absolutely not. So just a regular 4K for the man. That's one way to do it. It is quite dangerous though. That's a very speculative seismic. Uh-oh. Does he have arc? No, but yet... Is there room for a barrel? No. What was the point of getting here? Maybe the point was getting here. In this case, that's cool. That's a very cool looking maneuver because you probably block Hera in the meantime, which is the objective, I guess. And you get a shot on Fen also, which is quite nice. But if you do that, what does come in handy? The seismic charge. So this is no speculative. Aha! No, but anyway, considering where Luke is and what he can do and the fact that he could roll left, the seismic charge is quite good actually. But yeah, the fact that it is speculative is still a thing, but makes it interesting actually. I do like what it looks like. Oh ho! So now we are interested in knowing if you are right. Well, yeah, you definitely are. Alright, so Luke will take a damage. Ahsoka committed to this center, as you predicted, and is taking a lock onto Dutch. So it will be a regular concussion missile shot, I guess. Nothing too fancy here. No trick shattering shot things. So I guess Hera will be blocked, but the question is where? Oh, my mouth is on the screen. There you go. Luke also is going to take a tractor onto the rock. You can no longer tractor people onto rock. Oh wait, that's Sabine Gunner, not crew. Yeah, so it is Gunner and not crew, and yeah, you cannot tractor someone on the rock anymore. And the gunner, because you seem not to... Tuk, tuk, tuk. Gunner is about removing stress from your allies if you hit someone. That's basically what she does. Alright. Calculate for Wedge. Wedge is going to take the objective. He's confident about Hera being able to erase Dutch. That is interesting. He's also... Ooh, very, very, very beautifully executed. It is a blue maneuver on top of that. 3 straight. Very nice. So the fact that Luke did barrel roll actually cost him the fact that Hera is sitting on the asteroid. So yeah, that was a knowing move. Knowing that I know that you know that I know. Move, kind of. Okay, Fenro 2 bank. Luckily, Wedge isn't equipped with outmaneuver because it would have been a mess. Roll left to swarm tactics Dutch. Oh, interesting. Yeah, actually, yeah. Coordinate a barrel roll to Wedge. All right. So he's not initiative killed. Yep, I do agree. That would be nice. That would have been... What? What? Oh man. Okay, so it takes 2. Okay. I don't want to know. Ahsoka can do Wedge a massive favor here. Yes. Alright, so the seismic charge goes off, blows up the asteroid on the left of your screen, on top of which there is a hand, and there you go. And Luke is taking a damage. So second shield on Luke did go off. Was that just the wrong direction? I wonder if he dialed in the wrong direction. I mean, like, he was... I don't know. I still don't understand. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, like, I feel like you're... Yeah, he's shooting Fenro for sure. Oof. 3 coming in. All right. Luke might just finish off. Does he have... No, actually, Luke doesn't have any more trick or shuddering. Okay. Luke actually rolled out of blocking Hera onto the rock. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Yeah. Fenro and Ahsoka. 1, 3. So Hera now. Looking to punch Ezra. You could just take the focus and do 2. Or just leave it as 1. And safe. You've touched dice here. Kinda feels over. Yeah, I do agree. And yeah, you need an evade or you just die. And you just die. Was there any concussion? How did she get 3 in attack? Oh no, it's because Oli spends afterwards. 1, 2, 3. Blinded pilot. You've got to be. But I still don't understand why charges aren't being spent. Hmm. Luke on Fen. 3 on 4, actually. 2 so far, but no modification for Fen except... No, except nothing. But yeah, okay. Comes out of it untouched. Ezra. Only one target possible. And that will be evaded. Okay. You've got 2 more points for the objectives, and we are good to go. So how did... Was she range 1? No. Bullseye means anything? No. So I guess there was some charge spent, correct? Prudent was already spent. Shields are off. 2 damage here. 2 shields there. 1 seismic. 1 warhead. Well, I guess there is a charge of concussion that was spent. Let's say that was that, because I just don't understand. If not. Aha, there you go. It is now done. Must be a concussion. He had the luck. Yeah, correct. That's what I figured out. Just wanted to double check with you. Alright, so now it is 3 ships against 4. Problem is that the one that supports their fire efficiency just like died. So now we must focus on what you can save and how you can kill things before you get eaten by the whole list. I'd say Wedge could K-turn. Luke could go 2-3 bank. Martin, 2 big hitters, still RV. So it's possible, but there's gonna need to be a big swing. Yeah, that is true. Seismic charges. Charge number 2 is dropped. Oh, but can the ship reload? No, not by any means. Unless... No, cannot reload. Oh, yeah, it can actually. With this on the other side, if I'm not wrong. So let's just not close the gate to this. 3 Talon right check wedge. Seems like a reasonable idea, yeah. Ezra trying to block or have a point one shot onto Hera. Alright. Small move for Hera, trying to block Fen in position. So I guess the 4K on Wedge is kind of a good idea. Giving an action to Wedge, which is a focus. So yeah, I think now it's more than possible that it is a 4K. Took an evade for herself. 3 bank from Luke that will once again suffer the effects of the seismic charge. He's taking a lock on Fen. You don't want that guy to be surviving. And he barrels. Did he not take a lock? How can he barrel? Uh, what am I missing? What am I missing? How? How did he do that? Oh, there's the block. I assume he took the lock back. Oh, yeah, my bad. I saw red and I was like, yeah, I don't know why. But I saw a lock here and I was like, okay, that's me, that's me. Yeah, of course, you're right. 3 talent as you called. But yeah, for sure. Hera might be in trouble, but she still has a force and an evade, so should be okay. But now problem is about Fen. Ezra is just here to block actually, which is as beautiful as it is annoying for Martin, I guess. Double up the number of target locks. Take one. Was there any Leia? Okay, Leia was used. That's the reason why. 1, 2, and we'll let that as 1 because 1 will be recovered at the end of the round. I think you should look here. Also, wedge foils still closed. Sure, but oh, ignore me. Didn't see the Leia. I didn't see either, so I'll ignore myself as well then. Ooh, look at how Fen ends his maneuver. At least you are not blocked. But what a beautiful next turn is coming. You could just kill yourself on the asteroid. If Ezra doesn't kill you now. I mean, like, Ezra needs 1 damage. And it's a guaranteed kill. Next turn. Okay, so not Ezra, blah, 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 blah. Hera will, oh, seismic. They forgot about the seismic charge. No, guys, please don't forget the bombs. Uh, yeah, it's okay. Seismic, seismic, seismic. You've got your hand on it. Seismic. There you go. Wait, yeah, yeah. Go ahead. There you go. Okay. Hera lost a shield on that, and that's the only consequence. Oh, but you could make that one go off. Haha. Never mind. Oh. So why is... okay, well, anyway, that doesn't change anything. Hera took a shield. I mean, lost a shield. But anyway. Alright, so... Hera onto Ezra. Well, not with that. Impossible to remove the arc. Wedge onto... onto whom? Proton torpedo. Problem is I don't know the target. Not so good. So this is on Ahsoka actually. Hey, that's okay. You've got marksman, but that won't trigger. Marksman triggers even though it's not primary. But then again, you've got the automatic change from a hit to a crit. Alright, so now Fen has a range 1 shot on, well, Hera, I'd say. Hera lost a shield on this previous attack. Ahsoka, ugh. Oh man, that is huge. Where are we in force? I mean, like you can see it, so it's okay. I won't count it. I'm too tired for that. So now Ezra can shoot. And of course he will shoot the only guy he sees. It sounds logical. Nothing at all. Fen is close to the rock. No, not close. I wouldn't say that. I would say very close to the rock. So yeah, he might kill himself on the rock next turn. But we shall see that next turn. Is he stressed? Well, he's got one on it, on him because he prevented. Yeah, he prevented Wedge from modifying his dice when he attacked Fen. Did Fen use his ability on Wedge? Yeah. When Wedge shot Fen, Fen used his ability to protect himself. You can do that, correct? Before an enemy ship in your firing arc engages, if you are not stressed, you may gain a stress. If you do, that ship cannot spend tokens. Yep, there you go. That was that. If used on Ahsoka, so she couldn't spend that evade. Yeah, but if he used on Ahsoka, he was dead. So he couldn't use on Ahsoka. I mean, like... yeah, he could have, but he would be dead. I had the timing wrong. backup would have been nice, but then if he doesn't use his ability, he's probably dead to Wedge. Yeah, I think he was, because he was rolling only one evade dice, and Wedge had a focus, a hit, and a blank, which means if he spends the focus, that's two, and that kills Wedge. Yeah, that kills Fen. I mean, that doesn't kill him right now, but next turn he goes over the rock and he dies. So, but I mean, like, okay, if you consider that, that means that Fen still has his ability, can use it on Ahsoka, and you can kill Ahsoka. So you lose 4 points for 5. I thought it was beginning of engagement, not when an enemy engages. Yeah, and also this is when an enemy engages. Yeah. But it's only a defensive thing. Yeah. Mm, that doesn't work on defense. So yeah, might as well do what he did. Because now he's on 50-50 chance to live, actually. So Leia did recover a charge, which we already did. K2SO on Ezra. 2 straight, gets rid of the stress. Grabs an evade. Okay, so Ahsoka goes the long road. Do you want to grab the objective? Oh, I forgot about the 2 points for the previous round of the objective. There you go. So she did give an action to Wedge, and her action will... Hera is going to hurt Ezra, but he's not... But he's got the defense, so shouldn't I? Alright, so what did just happen? Ahsoka gave a target lock to Wedge. As her regular action, she did grab the objective, and then she boosted away. 3 actions this turn. Woo! That's nice. Luke gaining 2 locks. Yeah, you're right. Hera in this position is quite scary. But... one hard is a stressing move on B-Wings? Oh, it is. Okay. I did not think of that way. Fen takes a damage and... Oh... No, lives. Still has to face a shot from Ezra, but lives for the moment. Fantastic. Like that one. He took a focus. Too hard. It is blue due to our friend R4. Alright. position, not quite interesting, I guess. You're facing the rock. But you've got two shots on the enemy wedge, sitting on 4. So maybe taking the rock next turn is worth if you just shoot wedge to death, actually. Currently it's 9-0, so if you increase that to 15-0, it looks quite good. Hidden Perception. For a proton torpedo. Oh, he rerolls both. Interesting. Yeah. Alright, so 2 crits. And 2 natural evades. Wow. Alright, so Luke did use a proton torpedo. Hera. I mean, you could shoot Ezra, but don't you want to shoot... No, okay, he's choosing Ezra, I guess. Yeah, looks like it. That's a primary attack. That would have been nice to perform a special attack so that you can shred the stress from Fen. Okay, so no damage on Ezra. Fen, well, only one target, so might as well do it. Okay, I guess it's pretty much what you expect. And that's also pretty much what you expect. I don't know who I would shoot. I guess Luke. He's going to recover his force no matter what. Oh, but you don't have any target lock on Luke. There's the bad news. Alright, so spending the lock, obviously, to increase this 1 damage into all 4. Quite nice. Quite nice. Elusive? No, just using the focus. And 3 damage on the blue Wedge Antilles. Fenro. No, sorry, my bad. Wedge cannot attack Fenro. That's what I meant. 2. You've got a lock. Might as well use it. 3. Total. Takes 3. And lives on 1. Alright. So that was the end of... the end. We're not done yet. We want to know if Fen dies or not. Could also try and kill Wedge, but I guess Fen is a better target. Just a crit. Fen refuses. And now we're at the end. We are at the end. So that means it is 3 points. For the rebels, ha ha ha, for Oli, because of the 3 objectives being in his hand. So at this point, he needs to score 5. If he manages to score 5 points, he wins the game in this current position. And 5 points is quite easy to get if you kill Wedge. Fenrir would be 1 short because he's worth 4, and Wedge is 1 overkill because he's at 6, but anyway, that doesn't care. The whole thing is about winning, and your winning condition is killing Wedge, and if you do so, you just won. That's basically it. Alright. So blue Wedge Antilles, the one of Oli, isn't quite in a good spot because of the rock that he has in front of him and the one that is on his right. So I guess he will be forced to go through. This is swinging back towards Martin. Fan and Wedge taking a long time to die. A big hit from Czech Wedge before he dies, and Hera could start to clean up. The lack of objective is a big problem though. Yes, because at this point in 3 turns, Oli wins if nothing happens to the objectives. 15, 18, 21. So there is this countdown, the clock's ticking. Ezra just going there to prevent any one bank from clearing. Takes an evade. Force evade is quite strong. Soka got 1 force back. Did clear the too hard. The too did clear the stress with the too hard. It is beginning to be complicated. 5 rounds, it's I'm melting. All right, Luke, too hard to the right and a barrel. Why a barrel? To prevent any K-turn from Wedge? 3 bank. I guess that is I guess that is Wedge. Yeah, that goes over the rock. So at least 1. And 1 more. So blue Wedge is at 1. Yeah, that seems to be dangerous now. That is dangerous. Like, you never know, it could be the end of Wedge, and problem is still about objectives. Yeah, that is for sure. I don't see him back unless he swipe the olives. Yeah, but I mean, like, so basically, what did happen right now until now? He scored 8 scenario points. That means he killed Wedge or Hera and halved Fenrir. And he took Dutch. So that means basically he does have to kill Wedge and the game is over. I mean, like, he scored so much objective points that at this point I don't think there is a way back. The only question is how much of a margin will there be at the end of the game. That's the only thing that matters now for me. I guess any other question seems kind of irrelevant. That's all. Range 3 from Wedge. Oh no, Aiden Perception. Seems on ooh, on Hera. Yera. Oh man. Oh no, no, no. 2 hits. 1 evade. These are 2 shields coming off. 2 shields coming off. 2 shields, 2 shields, 2 shields. There you go. I did see that. Oh, wage only 1. Fan used his ability. And lives. Okay, so now this is Fan's turn. Maybe our friend Witch dies. Alright. Hera now. So he did block. Was that a 4K from Witch? Where's the stress? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, I agree. I just feel like Oli should have won 2 turns ago. 2 turns to kill 4 ships without losing any ship. Yep. I mean, like, I understand that it is a winning condition, but it is so rare and impossible that at this point it's just GG. I mean, like, people often tend to see this as a pessimistic way to see things, but to be honest, that doesn't have anything to do with it. It's just like in a team event, I understand that you go the whole way because like margin does count, and even if it doesn't, you just don't want to have your team know that you lost in like 20 minutes or so. But in a individual event, I guess at this point you just go away. Like, why would you would you try and suffer for like another 10 minutes when you can just like rest and prepare mentally for the next game? I guess that's something that you must consider when you face such a decision, such a game. Fulik on Luke. That was the other Magpulse Warhead. And Wedge doesn't die because of the focus. This is some kind of a tricky situation where those 2 heroes of the rebellion don't want to die. That's what is happening. Wedge onto Luke. 3 on 2. Safe because of the force, which is quite nice. The force. That's nice. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Come on, Skipper. Hello, Tim. How are you doing? I'm glad you're here. You won your match? Is that over already? Oh, forgot about those 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Good, thanks. I1 versus CIS. Oh, England 3-0 now. Not. I don't want to be some kind of a. Oh, how is this translated in English? Let's. The Prophet of Doom? No, like something like Merchant of Doom? Prophet of Doom? Because in French it's the bird that calls the bad situation, like to translate real quick. But anyway, I don't want to be that guy, but it seems like it's 4-0 now. Not gonna lie. Yeah, which did die. So yeah, that is it. They forgot about a shot or something. Something that I forgot. But anyway, 21-0. That is rough, actually. That is a bit rough. But I guess it was a combination of smart play, good choices, a little bit of like it could have been finished earlier, to be honest. But then again, like you know who the captain is. That's basically what how you can conclude that. All right. And with this, the our our day will end. With this victory of England over Czech Republic, our day will end right there.